I'm going to talk, well, I am sure you've seen these numbers or numbers like this about the problem for our health and for our climate. We'll boil down to our health in general of urban mobility. I'm going to be focusing only on urban mobility. Transportation in general is a bigger topic. This is only about cities, and this is it's an issue because the amount of people living in cities is increasing. It's expected by the UN, prognosticized that by 2050, over 60% of the population will be living in big cities. More people in the cities. I don't know if you know about networks, but traffic networks are similar to computer networks. And what happens in networks, when the load is high, you start having queues. And if you increase the load, which is more people they need to move, you have bigger queues and you have bigger waiting times. And this is what we are already seeing nowadays. And the population is expected to increase. So if you bring more people in, you're going to have even more load. And this is all going to increase. So it's more or less, I think it's more or less consensual that in cities we need to start moving in a different way. Okay, and this talk is going to be about different experiments we made and different systems we built to try to first better understand how you could do this change. I would put it that way. The technologies we used here are now known as the Internet of Things. We started building these things in 2010, the first ones, 2012, so it's a long time ago that we've been doing this. It all falls under the Internet of Things. And the Internet of Things, I mean, this conference is about the Internet of Things, right? And it's a big issue. How do you define it? But I think all definitions boil down to this kind of layered view where you have devices and sensors. And you are connecting devices. Of course, it's an internet. It's a network. But it's not about connecting computers. We already had the internet for that. This is about connecting other things that are not the typical computers. So putting computers on them to be able to connect those things and sense those things. Then you need to connect them to something. There's this layer of connectivity. And then you actually need to do the interconnection of different pieces of your application. Only after that can you start doing the computing, okay? Because you need to have the data coming from the sensors into different pieces. The data need to be understandable, and then you can start doing computing to build whatever application you want to build. Okay, this is the model, and I will be